Warning. Actonville TV disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host, authors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any religious affiliation.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranammayappa, Govinda, Govinda, Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Jai. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. You're currently streaming live in Lenasia South on Actonville TV. This is a show called The Journey. It's about exploring Hinduism as a whole. For those of you who don't know me, I'm your host Kimera Heeral. You can interact with us in studio today as we are streaming live, and you're welcome to do so by commenting at the bottom of the screen right there. Or if you wish to keep your views and comments anonymous, you're welcome to do so by using our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Alright, so as we are doing an episode 101 today, and it is about the origins of Narasimha. Beautiful. As we are in the middle of the Praktasi month, let's cover different forms of Vishnu. As everything, we covered the Bhagavad Gita. We went through the whole book with praising Lord Krishna himself, and as you can see, Venkateshwara on your left, my right, and we've got Hanuman Baba on my left and your right. As you can hear, I'm praising and worshiping both, and it is the month of these deities, Samis, or gods should I say. You can interact with us in studio today, sharing your beliefs. If you feel I've missed anything, remember at the beginning of the show you saw a disclaimer that shares with you that these are our opinions and our researches and our beliefs. Remember, this is an open platform. While we're educating those who don't know much about Hinduism, you can help us to better the show. Share content, share views, share your wisdom with us, as this is an open platform to all those who know about Hinduism. Vishnu Devan Mudli coming through YouTube. Greetings, Actonville TV. Well, good evening to you too, Mr. Mudli. Thank you for joining the show. Very formal of you to greet us. Welcome to the show, sir. Alright, so as I was saying, for those of you who want to interact with us, and some of you might not even agree with what I'm saying, just remember, the team and I on Actonville TV, yes, you're seeing my face, but there's a team behind the camera who helps us, or helps me rather, to put together a script of information regarding Hinduism or the topic of conversation. We've got Vishnu Devan Mudli coming over and over again through YouTube, giving his Namaskaram, Namaste, and Vanakkam. Welcome to you too, sir. Alright, so we're covering the origins of Narasimha today, but as you know, in Hinduism, when we open up every single show or any prayer or any act in Hinduism, we must pray to Lord Ganesha first. Let's take a look at what baby Nishara has for us as she is singing Vigneshwara Gananada Gajanana.
Parvati Nandana
Jai Ganesha, baby Nashara, who's only 9 years old, Mr. Vishnu Devan. She's a beautiful young child from Deshan Stein and Idols Academy, and she was just performing for you Vigneshwara Gananada Gajanana. Hope you guys enjoyed the opening of the show, as we always open the show praising Lord Ganesha, and thanks to baby Nashara, she helped us do that this evening. Give her a round of applause, guys. Lots of love and interaction coming in through YouTube, as Vishnu Devan has shared a bit of wisdom with us as he's coming through YouTube, saying you pray to Lord Ganesha Vinayaga to remove all the obstacles. That's true from your life, yes. And don't forget, guys, when you pray to Lord Ganesha, not only do you pray for him to remove your obstacles, you thank him for removing your past obstacles and making things easier for you. Always thank him. Make sure you give thanks. Don't always ask. Alright, Devin Naidu coming in on YouTube. Narasimha avatar as we opening up the show. Okay, Mr. Naidu, I hope you don't mind if I just pause on your comments. I'm going to teach and then read your comments. I hope you don't mind. Please forgive me, right? Okay, so let's open up the show this evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we are talking about Narasimha, or the origins of Narasimha. And before we do, we want to take a quick break, and we'll talk about the origins of Narasimha. For those of you who are taking notes and learning and educating yourself, this is episode 101 if you are searching for it. Let's take a quick break. When we come back straight after this.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santon. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Goinda, Goinda, Govinda, Jai Bolo, Hanuman ki Jai. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, for those of you who don't know, we already started off the show. We kicked off the show with Lord Ganesha as we opened it. Lots of love and interaction coming through on YouTube from Vishnu Devan Mudli as well as Devin Naidu. Devin Naidu willing to teach us before I teach you. I love it though. Thank you so much for the support. Alright, so we Vishnu Devan Mudli Om Sai Ram too. He forgot to greet you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and blessings. We got Ravi Naga Naidu. We missed you, sir. It's been a while. He's sharing with us. Shri Narasimha Deva. Greetings to the host and viewers. Stay blessed. Thank you so much, Uncle Ravi, for supporting the show. Hope you are blessed as well. We know you're a very busy man, so yeah, I was just teasing you when I say that we haven't seen you for a long time. Alright, for the viewers that just tuned in, we are talking about the origins of Narasimha. This is episode 101. We celebrated the 100th episode of the Journey show on Actonville TV. Yes. I'm so happy. Alright, so let's talk about Narasimha. Now, as we've got Devin Naidu also sharing his wisdom with us on the YouTube channel, feel free to read it, listen to what I have to say. If you would love to help us and interact with us and share your wisdom, don't forget you can also comment at the bottom of the screen like Mr. Naidu did. Alright, so Narasimha. Now, Narasimha is what English people would like to refer to him as man lion, right? And sometimes they render him as Narasingha, okay? And he is the fourth avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu. Now, he is believed to have incarnated in the form of a part lion, part man, basically part man being to kill Hiranyakashipu. Okay, most of you know these names and know these words that I'm pronouncing. Now, please forgive me. I'm going to ask for your forgiveness from the get-go that if I butcher these words and mispronounce them, I am English speaking, so please forgive me as we go along with the show. Alright, so he is believed to be incarnated in the form of a part lion and part man, being to kill Hiranyakashipu, and the end, basically to end religious persecution and calamity on earth, thereby restoring your dharma. Now, before I move on, I'd like to share David Naidu's, should I say, wisdom. He shares with us that Narasimha avatar is known as the fear-cast avatar of Lord Vishnu amongst his Dashavatra. He also continues to say Lord Vishnu took this avatar to eliminate the demon king Hiranyakashipu, who had created havoc in all 3 dimensions. Thank you so much for educating us. So Narasimha is often depicted with 3 eyes and is described as Vaishnavism, to be the god of destruction. He who destroys the entire universe at the time of the great dissolution, Mahapralaya. Now, hence, he is also known as Kala. Kala means time, also my auntie's name. So, he's known as Kala, and don't forget you learned a new word today, meaning time, or Mahakala, great time. So, or he's also known as Parakala, meaning beyond time. So, you've got 3 words you've learned today as you are educating yourself on the origins of Narasimha. So, you learned, when you talk about time, the word Kala means time, Mahakala, great time, and Parakala, meaning beyond time. And this is in his epithets, right? So there exists a Matha, meaning a monastery, right, dictated to him by the name of Parakala Mata at Mysuru in the Sri Vaishnava tradition. Now, Narasimha is also described as the god of yoga in the form of Yoga Narasimha. So I've done a lot of research and I've come across a picture of the Yoga Narasimha, the man-lion avatar of Vishnu in yogic and various chapters, right? I've also come across that Narasimha is the god of protection, okay? Protection, destruction, yoga, and Kala, time. So Narasimha, if you look at his icon, if you look at his picture, okay, Narasimha shows him with a human torso and lower body. So it's with a leonine face and claws, okay, it looks very fierce. Typically with Asura Hiranyakashipu being disemboweled and killed by him in his lap. The Asura king was the powerful brother of the evil Hiranyasha, who had been previously killed by Vishnu as Varaha, and thus hated the latter. Now Hiranyakashipu gained a boon from Brahma, due to which he could not be killed during the day or night, inside or outside the house, neither in the sky, nor on the land, nor in Sraga, nor in Patala, by any weapon, nor by humans, deities, demons, or animals. Endowed with this boon, he began to wreak chaos and havoc, persecuting all the devotees of Vishnu, including his own son Prahalada. Vishnu, cognizant of Asura's boon, creatively assumed a hybrid form that was neither human nor animal as a lion in the name of Narasimha, and Narasimha disemboweled and killed Hiranyakashipu. And at the junction of day and night, at the threshold of his palace, which was neither inside nor outside, upon his lap and with his claws. Narasimha is known primarily as the great protector who specifically defends and protects his devotees from evil. The most popular Narasimha myth is the legend of his protection of his devotee, Prahalada, and the killing of Prahalada's wicked father and demon, Hiranyakashipu. Narasimha is one of the major deities of Vaishnavism, and his legends are revered in Vaikanasas, Sri Vaishnavism, Sadha Vaishnavism, and various other Vaishnava traditions of Hinduism. He is celebrated in many regional Hindu temples, texts, performance arts, and festivals such as the Hindu festival of colors of the spring called Holi. Now, one of the earliest representation of Narasimha, dating back to the 4th century CE, is from Kondamuttu in coastal Andhra. Other older than artworks of Narasimha have been found in several sites across Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, such as the Mathura archaeological sites, These have been variously dated between the 2nd and the 4th century CE. As we have Vishnu Devan Murli coming in on YouTube, he says, episode 111, what a grueling schedule, keeping us entertained too. Thank you so much, Mr. Murli. Lanu Naidu, welcome to the show. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Mayappa. And we've got Tiara Tashna Naidu, you got this. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for the message and the support. Well, as we're talking about the origins of Narasimha, we are going to talk about, well, the stories. We are talking about the origins. We're going to share the legend of Narasimha, the teachings of Narasimha, and you are welcome to join us. Tiara, Lanu, Vishnu Devan, Ravi, you're welcome to join us on the show as we are educating about the origins of Narasimha. As we have Devan Alicia coming in next as they are praising Lord, well, we'll say Govinda, as they sing for you, Hey Govinda, Hey Govinda. Govinda, Govinda, Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Jai. A beautiful performance by Stylers Music Academy with the lovely children that you see on the screens. I remember and recognize the little baby in the middle. Her name is Nalisha. She's so small and so young. The first time she sent us a video, or should I say Desh and Styler Naidu sent us a video, she was only 4 years old. Performing for you live on Actonville TV. Alright, we're going to cut to commercial, but before we do, we've got Devin Naidu standing by with his 9 forms of Narasimha. I won't forget Mr. Naidu. And we've got Tiara Tajna Naidu standing by with Sema Makusev. And we've got Vishnu Devan also is speaking about such a pivotal contribution. You've Yansa, Andy, and Devon and Mr. PK Maestri to be referred by Hindu community. Invaluable lessons and education. Wow. Thank you so much for that, Vishnu Devan Mudley. As well as he says, fantastic. I'm learning so much. Thank you all, the role players. Thank you so much, Mr. Mudley, for being a part of our viewership, our comments, our growth, our journey. Thank you so much. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, guess what I have for you? The Prahlad legend. For those of you who know the story, feel free to interact with us in studio today. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santam. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Esaranamayappa. Govinda, Govinda, Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Jai. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, as we quickly cut to commercial, the director didn't put the comments up, but he can do so now, as we are talking about the origins of Narasimha. And we've got Devin Naidu coming in from YouTube telling us about the 9 forms, the different names of Narasimha and forms, guys. So he has shared with us from 1 to 9, and he did tell us that there's Ugra Narasimha, Krodha Narasimha, Veera Narasimha, Valamba Narasimha, Kopa Narasimha, Yoga Narasimha, Agora Narasimha, Sudarsana Narasimha, as well as Lakshmi Narasimha. Thank you so much, Mr. Naidu, for sharing that with us. And Tiara, please share with us your wisdom on Narasimha, as I know you have a lot of wisdom on our culture. And I'd like to hear your wisdom, your beliefs, your comments as well matter here on the show. Alright, so we got Vishnu Devan Woodley coming again through YouTube. A most enjoyable wow. Thank you, Mr. Woodley. Alright, so let's talk about Narasimha, the Prahlad legend. Okay, I read it as Prahlada, but I was told to say Prahlad in the studio as we took a break. Anyway, so let's talk about Prahlad legend. Everybody knows the story, right? So, the Bhagavad Gita, they call it the Bhagavata Purana rather. Sorry, I made a mistake. Let's start with that. The Bhagavata Purana describes that Vishnu, in his previous avatar as Varaha, killed the evil Asura Hiranyakasa, also known as, can I say it again? Hiranyaksa. There we go. Okay, so the previous avatar Varaha killed the evil Asura Hiranyaksa, and also the older brother of the Hiranyaksa, demon king Hiranyakasipu. He hated Vishnu and wanted revenge, right? So he undertook many years of the austere penance to gain special powers. Thereafter, Brahma offered Hiranyakasipu a boon. Now, Hiranyakasipu asked Grant me that I not die within any residence or outside any residence during the daytime or at night, nor on the ground or in the sky. Grant me that my death not be brought about by any weapon, nor by any human being or animal. Grant me that I not meet death from any entity, living or non-living, created by you. Grant me further that I not be killed by any demigod or demon, or by any great snake from the lower planets. Brahma granted him the boon, and Hiranyakashipu gained these powers. So Hiranyakashipu, once powerful and invincible with the new boon, began to persecute those who were devotees of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu had a son, Prahlad, who disagreed and rebelled against his father. Prahlad became a devotee of Vishnu. This angered Hiranyakashipu, who tried to kill the boy, but with each attempt, Prahlad was protected by Vishnu's mystical power. When asked, Prahlad refused to acknowledge his father as the supreme lord of the universe and claimed that Vishnu is pervading and omnipresent. So Hiranyakashipu pointed to a nearby pillar and asked if his Vishnu is in it, and said to his son Prahlad, "O most fortunate Prahlad, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is above everything, who is the controller of everyone, and who is all pervading. But where is he? If he is everywhere, then why is he not present before me in this pillar?" Prahlad then answered, "He was, he is, and he will be." So in an alternate version of the story, Prahlad answered, "He is in pillars, and he is in the smallest twig." Hiranyakashipu, unable to control his anger, smashed the pillar with his mace. And following a tumultuous sound, Vishnu is in the form of Narasimha, appeared from it and moved to attack Hiranyakashipu in defense of Prahlad. Now, in order to kill Hiranyakashipu and not upset the boon given by Brahma, the form of Narasimha was chosen. Hiranyakashipu could not be killed by human, deva, or animal. Narasimha was none of these, as he is a form of Vishnu, incarnate as a part human, part animal. He came upon Hiranyakashipu at twilight, when it is neither day or night, or on the threshold of courtyard, neither doors indoors or nor outdoors, and put the demon on his thighs, neither earth nor space. So using his sharp fingernails, neither animate or inanimate, as weapons, and he disemboweled and killed the demon king. Narasimha was enraged, and seeing this, Brahma sent Prahlad to pacify him. Prahlad sang hymns, and the Agra Narasimha now became peaceful Somya or Shant Narasimha. The Kurma Purana describes the preceding battle between the Purusa and the demonic forces, in which he escapes. A powerful weapon called the Pasupata, according to the Sofa, is how it describes how Prahlad's brothers, headed by Arhada and thousands of other demons, were led into the valley of death, Yamalaya, by the lion produced by the body, or from the body rather, of man lion. The same episode actually occurs in the Matsya Purana 179, several chapters after its version of the Narasimha Advent. So there's a lot of there are many other legends I can share with you. There's the Shaiva legend as well. We have another iconography stating that there are different books. There's Vedas, there's Puranas, as I'd like to educate you on. But I think we should do that on a full show on its own. The Vedas on its own, the legends on its own. As we have Devanaidu coming in talking about the worship of Lord Narasimha during Pradosha Kalam, and it's the most auspicious. He also continues to share with us the HDs of evil, and problems will yield peace and prosperity. Thank you for sharing that with us, Devanaidu, as I was talking about the legends, and you have helped people understand why we should actually praise Lord Narasimha. We got Nishi Hiralal coming in through YouTube. Namaste to you too, Nishi. Thank you for joining the show. We've got Tiara coming in again. May we also acknowledge and be learned about Maha Pratyagari, who is said to be Narasimha, the female form of Lord Simha. In the Vedas, the Pratyagari and is represented in the form of Atharvana Praktakali. Thank you so much for that, Kiara. That was so helpful. We got Mr. Basil Wesley James coming in. Good evening, family. We also got Devin Naidu. Worshipping Lord Narasimha is believed to bring many benefits to devotees, including protection, which we have mentioned, thank you so much, from evil and danger. And also Narasimha is known as the protector of the innocent and the righteous. Thank you so much. That's so true, Devin. From the story that we were just shared with the legends, the child was pure and innocent, very innocent. Okay, so we got Devin also sharing with us, devotees believe that worshipping him will protect them from evil and danger. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new to Hinduism, I hope you guys are learning a lot today. Yes, as Dr. PK Maestri always tells you guys, I hope you're taking notes. It's so sad he could not be with us today, as he's a very busy man, but when he does have time, he will assist us with the show. We're still continuing to talk about the origins of Narasimha, episode 101, ladies and gentlemen. If you are hunting for this episode sometime in your life, you can find it. Alright, let's take a quick break. Oh, before we take a quick break, let's invite Praveen Mudli to the studio as he can perform for us Narasimha Narayana. Check it out.
Narasimhani divya nama mantra mucheta durita jalmulela dholavachu. Narasimhani divya nama mantra mucheta Bhaluvaina rogamul papavachu. Narasimhani divya nama mantra mucheta ripu sangamulu samha rimpavachu. Narasimhani divya nama mantra mucheta danda astuni bandra dharamavachu. Bairani ne mahamantra balamucheta Divya Vaikunta Padavisa Dhimpavachu. Bhusana Vikasa Sri Dharma Puranivasa Dosta Samhara Narasimha Durati Dhora. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha Lakshmi Narasimha. Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha. Bhakta Vatsala Venugopala Govinda Govinda Narasimha Deva. Bhakta Vatsala Venugopala Govinda Govinda Narasimha Deva. Hari Govinda Govinda Lakshmi Narasimha. పాండురంగ గోవింద గోవింద నరసింహదేవా హరి హరి నారాయణ హరి హరి పాండురంగ గోవింద గోవింద నరసింహదేవా నారాయణ నమ్మితి హరి గోవింద నారాయణ నమ్మితి 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 నారాయణ నమ్మితి హరి పాండురంగ నారాయణ నమ్మితి నారాయణ నమ్మితి హరి గోవింద నారాయణ నమ్మితి నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ నారాయణ నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ 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 నారాయణ హరి నారాయణ హరి నారాయణ హరి నరసింహదేవ 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 నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ నారాయణ నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ నారాయణ నరసింహదేవ హరి నారాయణ జయ నరసింహదేవ్ 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 జయ నరసింహదేవ్ 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 జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ లక్ష్మీ నరసింహ జయ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ జయ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ జయ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ జయ భక్త ప్రహ్లాద్ హరి ఓం 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 హరి
Govinda, 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 Jai Bolo Hanumaniki, Jai. A beautiful performance and video done by Praveen Mudli, known globally now, guys. He is growing. What a beautiful soul and a tiny person at that too. Because when I met him at his concert, I was like, oh my God, he's shorter than me. He's so cute. What a beautiful voice to come out of such a tiny body. All right, for those of you who don't know, the gentleman that you just saw on the screens, Praveen Mudli, everybody, with Narasimha Narayana. Lots of love and support this evening coming in from Chick Production. Productions TV. Very good. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it already, as it helps us to grow as a channel. We also have Tiara also teaching us that this is so ironic that the Narasimha show is today, and it's on a Wednesday. Yes, you're right, doll, she says, which is also generally worship for Vishnu and for Krishna, who is Sama and is the form of in some scriptures. Tiara, you're on a roll today, girl. I need you in studio. We also got Devin Naidu, beautiful song. Thank you so much, Mr. Naidu. We will inform Praveen Mudley that you love his music. As you can see, guys, this gentleman, Praveen Mudley, I can't call him a child, he's a grown man. This beautiful soul is very busy, but he does sending his content, giving a mission to promote his music, as well as wherever he goes, he promotes us. Unfortunately, he can't be on the live show with us because he is in studio at these times. All right, so as we're talking about the origins of Narasimha, Tiara, you did mention the Vedas, right? We're gonna get to that, and thank you so much for mentioning it. I love the fact that you are helping me with my content as well, my script, my teachings. But let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Vedas, the Puranas, everything that you need to know under the origins of Narasimha. Straight after this commercial break.
The ultimate accessory, the latest shiny thing, mesmerized. Trying to keep up, but never getting ahead in an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money?
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Govinda, 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 Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Jai. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, for those of you who just joined us, I know you're a little late, but as I've been taught and told that on YouTube you can scroll back and start the show from the beginning, or just a little bit later, click on the link again and watch the show again. Alright, so for those of you who just joined us, my name's Kimera Hirlal. I'll be your host the entire evening and will always be here on Attenville TV for you guys. This show is called The Journey, and it's about exploring Hinduism as a whole. Now let's continue with the show as we are talking about the origins of Narasimha. We have explained the origins of Narasimha, but let's move further into the etymology, the history, as well as the Vedas, as Tiara has mentioned earlier. And she taught us a lot today. Thank you so much. And thank you for those of you who are helping me to educate on the live chats and comments. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Nandri. Roman Nandri. All right, so let's look at the etymology, the history. Sorry, let me speak in layman's terms, right? The history of Narasimha. Now, in Sanskrit, we did mention the word Narasimha consists of two words. Okay? If you didn't catch the beginning of the show, let me teach it again. In Sanskrit, the word Narasimha consists of two words. Nara, which means man, and Simha, which means lion. So, referring to the man-lion avatar of Vishnu, additionally the word Singha, right, is often used in place of Simha. And it also means lion in Sanskrit and in other Indian languages. Remember, this is Hinduism as a whole. So everything we teach, we'll teach you a little bit of each language as we go along, as you're noticing it's happening. So Narasimha, he is known as Narasimha, Narasingha, Narasingha, Narsing. Nara's pronunciation, as I am English speaking, okay? But I am here to educate you in English. So all of these names in derivative languages, okay? His other names are Agni Lokana, all right? Agni Lokana, the one who has fiery eyes. The Bharavatambara is the one who caught, okay? And the Karala, the one who has a wide mouth and projecting teeth. Hiranyakashipu Vamsa is the one who killed Hiranyakashipu. The Nakashtra is one from whom nails his weapons. Sinhavadana, the one whose face is of lion. And Mrigendra, king of animals. The lion, as you know, the lion is the king of the jungle. All right, so let's look at the bit of text. Tiara, you're welcome to join me in conversation, or if you want, you're welcome to join me from tomorrow in studio. All is welcome. Okay, so let's look at the Vedas, right? The Vedas. Now, the Vishnu hymn 115, it's actually 1.154 in the Rig Veda, right? This was in the 1700s to the 1200s BCE. This contains a verse with allusions to a wild beast, dread, prowling, mountain roaming, which is well interpreted by some to be the Narasimha legend. Okay, so another hymn at 8.14 alludes the Namusi legend. They call it the Namusi or the Namuki legend. I can spell it for you if I'm mispronouncing it. Namuci, the Namusi. Okay, so the Namusi legend with waters form. It's actually waters form that you tore off Indra, the head of the Namusi, subduing all contending hosts, but the hymns does not present details. Now, to honestly speaking, I do not truly know what this means from the Vedas, but if I had Tiara, I know she would explain it to you. But let's talk about a more complete version that can be understood of the Namusi legend. Okay, it's actually found in the Shatyapata Brahmana. Let me say that again. Shatapata Brahmana. This is 7th and 6th century BCE, right? Of the Yajurveda in chapter 12.7.3. Verse of other references, especially to Narasimha, and are found in the Vedic text. It's called the Vajrasayanini Samhita. So if you look at all these legends, they are all similar and close, but still it leads to the same beliefs. Interact with us in studio today if you want to share your beliefs, and if you disagree with me, share with me your wisdom. I don't mind at all. This is an open platform to everybody. So we have Devin Naidu coming in with prasadam. Okay, he's talking about the prasadam for the origins of Narasimha as we're talking about it. He comes on to say, prasadam, the fruits, sweets, a coconut with husk and dakshana to Lord Narasimha. You may also offer gram, meaning chana, and dal. And also it says and jaggery to Lord Narasimha. Vishnu Devan Mudli praising Praveen Mudli, amazing song, thank you so much. Devan Naidu coming in through YouTube as well. Everybody coming through YouTube this evening. He says worshipping Lord Narasimha transforms our Mars energy and infuses it with righteousness, which we need. Yeah. Devan Naidu continues to teach us what controlling planet is Mars. And Tiara comes in. There are so many facts about Lord Narasimha that it can be brought up similar to know Lord Shiva took a form to calm him down during his rage, as Mahadev did with Mother Kali. Wow, that was beautiful and useful information, Tiara. Thank you so much. I understand you corrected yourself with the word how there. Thank you so much. All right, so as we're talking about the Vedas, I would like to personally say, can we do the show separately with the Vedas and the Puranas? They must all have their own show, as it's too much to teach in this 1 hour show. But thank you so much to everybody who's been a support on our YouTube channel. For those of you who are watching through YouTube this evening, thank you for your support and helping me with the education of the origins of Narasimha. So as you know, we are coming towards the Pratasi prayers or different events and things happening in temple. Let's take a look at the MSK temple, also known as the Meenakshi Sundareswara Koval in Lanesha South in Starley Street. There we go.
The Meenakshi Sundareshwar Kovil takes pleasure in wishing all our devotees a spiritually uplifting and blessed month of Paratasi. May this auspicious period be filled with spiritual growth, deep reflections, and an abundance of blessings. Journey with us towards a blessed Paratasi prayer. On the 14th October, 1 p.m. Mahavishnu Havan, 2 p.m. Mahavishnu Abhishekam and Alangaram, an offering of Mahanevedyam. Prayer will be conducted by Guru Indra So. All welcome.
ஈஸ்வரா நீவா நான் இருக்கும் நீருப்பின் நீருக்கு வேண்டும் நாராயணா முரளிதரா.
As you know, with Hinduism, there's not enough time for us to teach in this 1 hour episode. I think we should do the origins of Narasimha part 2 tomorrow, and I think that all of you should join us on the live as we educate further about Narasimha himself, Lord Narasimha himself. Thank you guys so much for joining the show. We got Tiara coming in again on YouTube. Thank you for this beautiful live, Kimi. Love you. I love you too, Tiara. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the show, and thank you for being such a sport and educating us on this educational platform. As you know, when we come towards the end of the show every single weekday, we must teach one lesson from the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukural. Today we're teaching number
Lesson from the 108 principles of the value system from the Thirukural is number 21. Refrain from alcohol and drug abuse.
Well, for those of you who need a guru to perform the following services, you can contact Guru Indresan, globally if you might add. He can perform the Jandagam, astrological readings, the Panchagam. He also can do the Navagraha Shanti, your house prayers, your business prayers, your car prayers, your temple and hall weddings, your ceremonies like your 16 days and your 1 year, your Janda prayers, your auspicious Hawans, and your Kumbha Abhishekams. Please do contact Guru Indresan on a weekday after 6 p.m. please, as he's quite kindly requested, on 081 325 0115. I'll give you the number again. It's 081 325 0115. Well, guys, I do ask you for your forgiveness as I've been stuttering and choking a lot on the show. I'm not well. I am suffering from a post-nasal drip, so please forgive me for not putting up my best performance this evening. But I hope you enjoyed the show. Episode 101, The Origins of Narasimha, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do this again tomorrow, same time, same place. From myself, Kimera Hiralal. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Esranammayappa. Goinda, Goinda, Govinda. Jai Bolo Hanumaniki, Jai. Good night, everyone.